Yeah, Jens got through today. The last game we played, we suspected he had broken ribs. Scans cleared him of any serious injury there. Fortunately, the bye helps us, the 10-day break. He's got through the week pretty well, and he'll almost certainly play.
Yeah, Riley is looking at a milestone, but he might have to wait. Will he not?
Yeah, we've left Brent Riley out this week, which is probably the toughest decision I've had to make as a senior coach so far. On the eve of a milestone game, it seems that it can be quite cold, but unfortunately for Brent, we've left him out. He's going to be fine though. He's a player with a lot of resilience. He's obviously got a lot of experience. He'll be back. He will be a 200-game player, but he needs to be in really good form. We can't play him this week, but he won't be far away from getting back into the side, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll look through them. Dangerfield is next?
Dangerfield's fine, yeah. The moon boot stuff now, you'll see that typically now with players with any sort of lower leg injury from a match. Across the whole competition now, we put them straight in moon boots just to take the pressure, and it just helps now rather than sort of crutches for 3 or 4 days. Now the moon boot's a bit easier for the players to get around, just deloads them. But Dangerfield's Dangerfield, it's hard to keep him out of a game. He assures me he's right to go. And as with most weeks with Danger, there's no way you're going to stop him playing.
Then the headline maker is Taylor Walker.
Yeah, great to get Tex back. It's been a long 12 months for our fans, and also too for us internally. He's the spirit of our football team, Tex, and it's a credit to him. He hasn't put a foot wrong in his rehab and his recovery process, and really looking forward to seeing the number 13 run back out for us tomorrow night. There's going to be enormous noise here anyway with a sellout crowd here for Collingwood on a Thursday night, but the fact that Tex is going to run back out for us after being out for over 12 months is just going to be awesome for our fans, and yeah, we can't wait to see him back out there.
How much does he add to the group, Brenton, just in terms of his positivity and his attitude? He's one of the larrikins among the boys. They just love him, don't they?
Yeah, he's a real spark for us. He, as I said, he's the spirit of our football team, and when he's up and about, when he's playing well, we're typically playing well as a football team, and we've had some challenges this last 12 months. We've had some very different looking forward lines, and we've had some different players go through there, but we're really looking forward. I think our forward line now would have to be the envy of a lot of clubs. When you look at Jenkins, Podsiadly, Walker, Betts, unfortunately Tommy Lynch out with a broken jaw, but that forward line looks pretty dangerous. If we can get the ball in there often enough, and if we can get the ball in there in a bit of time and space, I think that'll give the opposition a few headaches.
What's the path of Walker tomorrow night? Is it 2 goals? Is it just getting through the game? What's his pass mark?
He doesn't need a pass mark. I think we have to be patient with him. He's had 12 months out. What we've seen in the state league's been really promising and really exciting. He's stronger. He looks fitter than before he got injured. But we'll have to wait and see. The fairy tale is that he comes in and kicks a lot of goals for us, but we're just looking for a really good even balance of attack and defence from him. I'm sure he's going to kick some goals for us at some point during the night. Hopefully that's early in the game, and that can really get us rolling.
In terms of load, I know he's had 2 games in the SANFL. Does he pretty much come back in now as he would be playing normally, or do you still manage that?
No, we have to, now that we play him, he has to play as if it's any other game, so we can't afford now to have him in cotton wool as he prepares to play. Shackles are off, no more time restrictions. Now it's time to play and perform.
Charlie Cameron's well and truly earned his upgrade?
Yeah, Charlie Cameron will play. That's really exciting for us. Those people that have seen him play at state league level have obviously been, waiting for this moment. He's going to be really exciting for us. He's not going to be a high possession winner, but he's going to provide some really great defensive pressure for us in our forward line. And he's pretty exciting when he's got the ball in his hands too. He's quick. He's only very small, but I think our fans will quickly have a new fan favourite. He's going to give us a bit of excitement.
Brendan, just on Brenton Riley, how did he take it when you had to break the news to him? Was he pretty flat?
Yeah, disappointed, as I said. Really difficult decision for us to make at match committee, and Brent has been out for a long time with that shoulder reconstruction. He's played every game since round 2. His form's been good, but it hasn't been great. So he's aware of that. He's disappointed. What makes it harder is it's on 199. But as I said, he'll come back into our side in form, and one of the great players of our footy club. he'll be fine. It's just it's a decision that we unfortunately had to make, and as I said, he's a very resilient player. He'll be back, and he'll be back better than ever.
I was going to say, obviously you probably know the answer, but for the sake of people at home that are going to be watching, how much do you take into account his milestone when making a decision whether to play him?
I know you do, because typically players lift for a milestone game, and I know people would ask, well, why would they? It's a number, but he's a really important member of our group. He's very well liked and respected by his teammates, and they would be disappointed that we haven't selected him for a milestone game. However, they also understand this is a really important game for us that we must win. Brent's form has been good but not great, so we need to put players in that are playing well, and we're going to bring some players in that are in good form and hopefully help us win the game.
What does he need to do? I mean, what's the club been a little bit unhappy about with his game?
The message that we've sold through our whole club has just been about total football. So that's attack and defence, that really good balance of attack and defence. So, Brent gets the ball for us, but he's had some goals kicked against him as a defender the last couple of weeks. That's probably the main message for him, get back to playing total football, attack and defence, playing role at stoppage. He won't be out of the side for long. He'll come in. When he plays his 200s, we'll certainly celebrate that with a win.
Brenton, I know all games will be throughout the season, but this one seems to have a bit more on it. Sellout crowd, Collingwood, they have a great record against them. Poor performance last game. How big is this match?
Yeah, this is big for our footy club. Thursday night at Adelaide Oval, sellout crowd and a national TV audience. We're really excited for this. We really like the Thursday night concept too. As a club, we really like to push this further, and I think tomorrow night we really need our fans to turn up and make a lot of noise, particularly against a top four side that's in really good form. We need to play well. We feel like we owe each other, after what we saw 10 days ago, that we need to come out, start this game well, and play really well against the top four side. So we're sitting outside of the 8. The season just starts to creep along a little bit. You can't afford to be out of the 8 for too long. So puts us back 4-4 if we can win this game. One small step forward.
Have you seen improvement, or do you think that they learn a lot from the bye? Brody Smith said that there was a bit of talk session and all that sort of stuff. Do you think you'll see the improvement?
Yeah, well, it's pretty obvious when you look at our stats. We're playing really well, but in patches. So in the modern game, you've got to play well for 4 quarters. Our attack numbers are still very good. I mean, leading into the Melbourne game, we were ranked 3rd in attack, averaging 98 points a game. The attack's not the issue. Our main area of focus has been our ability to defend. We've had some big scores kicked against us. So when we can't score, we can't afford to be scored against. So we've mainly focused on those sort of areas. If we can't score, we can't afford to bleed goals the other end. That's been, I guess, the main area that we've focused on in the last 10 days.
Brenton, I'm not sure if Justin mentioned Ben Rutten. Where's he at?
Yeah, he's another one you probably have to wait till selection tonight, but he's back moving really well, back hopefully to the form that he's shown, throughout his career. But Chuck will go really close.
Can you talk about that sort of total football, getting Richard Douglas back from suspension?
Yeah, we've missed Dougie the last couple of weeks for sure. He's become a pretty important player for us through that midfield and gives us a bit of speed, hard inside. We've really missed him the last 2 weeks, so great to get him back as well.
Have you had a chat to your good mate Nathan Buckley this week?
I haven't had a chat yet, no. We're going to catch up tonight, but it's a funny one. When you coach against your best mate, obviously for 364 days of the year, you're your best mates, and then that one day of the year, you're your arch enemies. And we're very competitive people. Collingwood have beaten us the last 2 times we've played him, so he's 2-0 up on the scoreboard. But it'd be nice tomorrow night with a big crowd. Must-win game for us. It'd be nice to get one back on my old mate.